Welcome back. This week we're really excited to talk with my very dear friend and financial advisor, Howard Jordan. Howard is a partner of High Net Worth Advisory Group and actually does my own investments and those of many others that have a lot more money than I do. But the reason we like to bring in Howard at this time of year, honestly, is because, Howard, we talked about what was going to happen in 2022 about this time last year. And that was hold and stay. And what do you think happened in 2022? Was that good advice at the time? I'm sure it was, but.
Mary, we have to go back. Well, first of all, thank you. It's always a pleasure to join you on your January prediction show. So I really appreciate that. We have to go back a long time to see a year like we saw in 2022. Typically, both the stock and the bond market don't have such terrible years together. So even though in most cases our advice is to buy and hold high quality investments, it was very challenging last year. But we do believe that was the right advice. And heading into 2023, we do have a little bit of a twist because of some conditions in the market that have changed. And you and I can get into those in a few minutes.
I love it when you're right, and I love that you're always right. So let's put that. And again, let's remind everyone here, Howard, that this is general information. Your own portfolio, your own needs and criteria of what you want your portfolio to do are very specific. And with that, you need to talk with Howard or a professional specifically for you. But what we like to do is we like to talk about, what's happening as it relates to real estate and as one of our investments in our portfolio. So Howard, what are you looking at for 2023 and what's different this year as you kind of project forward versus last year?
Great question, Mary. So the opportunities that we see this year that we haven't seen for a while are opportunities where your investments can actually pay you income, where interest rates have been consistently moving up over the past 6 months. We believe that they will continue to move a little bit higher here in 2023. And the advice is to look for opportunities that pay you income, whether it's in fixed income, meaning bonds, CDs, and money market are now paying competitive rates. And then there's always high quality dividend paying stocks. So again, our theme for 2023 is find the opportunity that pays you income. Whether you spend the income or reinvest the income, income is a big part of 2023.
And I would say that as we look at real estate, it plays right along with that because, people may not be looking to move. Interest rates are now higher than they were, so they're not looking to move, but they still want to invest more in real estate. So where do we put it? We can put it in a flip, harder to do, or we can put it into an income producing property. So when we start to think about that in real estate, there's a lot of options, whether they're here in Southwest Florida or around the country. The goal is what is important for you in your portfolio, in your real estate portfolio, as it also relates to your overall financial portfolio that, of course, Howard and his team really manage for you and work with you to produce. Now, Howard, from a standpoint of, lots of conversations about this next year with interest rates. They're talking about interest rates are at the high now and that over the next 3-4 quarters, they're going to come down maybe slightly. How does that relate to me as a, an investor in stocks, bonds, CDs, et cetera?
So Mary, I think what we're taking a look at this year, we have a lot of headwinds, right? We still have a war brewing in the Ukraine. We have inflation running at unprecedented numbers. I'm sure you, with your family, every time you go to Publix, you shake your head and say, wow, I can't believe how expensive things are. And we don't see that slowing down. So that does put a lot of pressure. And then we take a look at our current administration and the politics that are going on in Washington, D.C. We just have a lot that this country has to work on. So as interest rates rise, we're probably either in a recession or heading into a recession. And the question really becomes, how deep or how shallow will this recession be?
Yeah.
It always comes back to opportunity. So even in times like this, there's opportunities in the market. Just like I'm sure when you're talking with your clients, they understand that there's opportunities in the real estate market.
Oh, absolutely. You brought up a good point, recession. In the last 6 recessions, real estate increased in 4 of them. Interesting enough, one of them was a quote, the Great Recession, which was, back in 2008-9, which it clearly decreased significantly. And then another one where it decreased only slightly. So, recession doesn't mean a bad thing in real estate, from that perspective. But again, it's only one instrument, one piece of your overall portfolio that you have. So Howard, we love having you. The goal is to help folks really put their money where they're going to get the greatest return, and that's at an individual level. And if someone wants to talk with Howard personally, we'll have his information below. I can only say great things about what their firm has done for us. And we look forward to seeing you the next time, Howard, here on Really Mary.
Thank you so much, and I wish everyone a happy, prosperous, healthy 2023. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you.